All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. I did get some sleep. I got like 7 hours of sleep. I think it was 7, about. Trying to think. Because I went to bed at like 9:30, let's say. It was a little after that, but whatever. It was like 9:30. And then I got up at 4. Yeah, that's 7, right? 4:30, 9:30 to 4:30, 7. Being a pill, I haven't heard that expression before. But the lack of sleep, thanks to my smoke detector in my room running out of battery at like 3 a.m. plus Devil May Cry 2. It was a nasty combo. It was really something. Those two do not mix. Well, I'm trying to start the game, but it's bugging out a little bit. Which, yeah. It, my eyes got red? What? You can't I can handle that game just fine. All that happened yesterday was I had no sleep going in. And then the game started, oh, we're here. The game started pissing me off. And then False was pushing and pushing. And so was Ryan. But I specifically, to False, I was like, False, you gotta watch out. I'm gonna ban you. And she kept going. And she got a timeout. And then she was like, you guys, he banned me. He banned, I can't believe it.
I'm you. I'm your shadow.
What? What?
Ask the father that you killed. I'll send you to hell to meet him.
Oh, and we're going. It's that fast. I did not think I was this far. I didn't really remember where I was, because it's been like a week. Oh my god, that's right. I never got the body armor. I heard ban. It was a 5-minute timeout. You would have heard ban though, because that's what she's saying. Okay. Got his ass. Ooh, that's... Nope. I forgot that I ran past the body armor and was like, you know what? I don't need the body armor. Skill issue, just don't get hit. Who needs armor anyway? Now here I am fighting an attack helicopter without, ballistic vest. Unreliable source, exactly. Exactly. Oh, come on. Speaking of skill issue. Oh, that's right. I could use bandana since I don't have, what's it? A vest. It would actually be good for this. Maybe. I don't know if it really will be in practice, because I kind of need the lock on to reliably hit anything. But maybe. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't really do a whole lot. I thought that would be sweet. I'm just gonna have to do it with pure gamer skill, which I clearly have, and no one has ever said otherwise. Oh my god. Doing maths and English? Ugh. Ugh, why would you subject him to such a thing? Why? Why would you do that to him? Can I have my lock-on back? Thank you. I just got shot twice. It wasn't letting me put away my stinger. DMC3 double S rank. See? It's true. I do have skill. That is a thing that I have done. All 20 missions, in fact. Double S ranked on Devil May Cry 3. I've done that. Thank you, Raiden. Whoa! Ow, why? Oh my god, he's still going. Oh my god. Could you not? His iframes! Bullshit! Bullshit, I say. I was like, oh, this is my moment. I can get so much damage in here. No, nothing. No. Nags me to do it with him so he can get a sticker. Actually, that sounds about right. Now that I'm thinking about it. It wasn't adding up until I read the sticker part. Now it all makes sense. It's all come together. That was the missing piece. Bosses in MGS2 have iframes? I think so. I don't really remember, but I think they did. Hello. You're not hiding from anything. I have a radar. I don't know. You think you're slick. I can lock onto you through the building. Okay. Ow. That was my last ration. I got this, though. If I get one, you all get one. Hold on, ad break. We're doing it. We just call history history. English for us is kind of the language. Like, I guess it is, but at a certain point, it literally just becomes like, write papers and read books. And that certain point happens like, by the time that you're like 8 years old. When you're a kid, you do actually learn like grammar and like vocabulary and stuff. And you do like spelling tests and stuff like that, right? But then, by the time that you're even in like middle school, it's not really actually about the language itself anymore, and it's more just like, yeah, can you like read books? Can you write an essay? Did they call your English language arts? No, they always just called it English for me. Like through high school, I just did like English 9, 10, 11, 12 in high school. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh my god, I'm so screwed. Have fun media to watch and write. Oh, that's the, we don't get to use the fun media in like high school English class. We get to use like, what was a bad book? What did I not like reading? The Merchant of Venice.
Liquid.
The Merchant of Venice.
That takes care of the cremation.
It does. He's not wrong. That'll do it. Okay, maybe I need the body armor. Maybe.
Snake, the elevator's working.
Do I?
Fixed it?
No, that's
No.
the weird
No,
thing.
I don't.
It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know, you don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
You know what I need to do more of? And it's this discussion about English class is making me real. You know, because I was like, it really, like, after you actually learn the grammar rules and stuff when you're like a kid, it really isn't about the language anymore, is it? Like, at all. At least it wasn't for me when I went through school. It's making me realize that I really need to get back on doing the like grammar and sentence structure stuff for Japanese, because I kind of tunnel visioned back in on just like hard focusing vocab and like reading, like learning just particles or characters. I kind of tunnel visioned back in on that when I should have been doing more grammar stuff so that I can actually, you know, sound coherent if I wanted to. Reading is kind of about learning and expand. I mean, it kind of is, but like, we don't read the book, and you know, like the homework, like what homework do you do, or like what quizzes do you do to test that someone actually read the book they were assigned? Because, you know, anyone who had English class in the US or in an English speaking country probably is already like, you just have a quiz about what happened in the book, which is exactly what I had throughout school. You had to read the book, but then like your homework and your quizzes / tests would just be like, what did this character say to this character in this chapter of the book? I'm not actually learning English. You're just checking if I read the book. That's all this is. If you don't know how to read, how will you? We know how to read. I don't know why we have to go back and read The Merchant of Venice. That was the one that stood out to me. Or Death of a Salesman. I didn't like that one either. I had to read that in high school. I think that's what it was called. I don't even know if that was the name of it. Link's reading has come along massively. Well, okay, Jess, you know what I wasn't doing at 3 years old? English and math. Like, I know what you mean, but that's all right. Like, you know, maybe behind in some areas, but that's ahead in one area for sure. I wasn't doing that at 3. Hell no. At 3? What was I doing at 3? Link is 5. You said Clark. You said Clark. I know that Link is 5. But you said you were doing it with Clark a second ago. Do you have to learn Shakespearean plays? Yeah. Yeah, Merchant of Venice is a Shakespeare. That is Shakespeare. I had to read a few things Shakespeare. I didn't mention Hamlet because I liked Hamlet. You know, I left it out just for bias sake. You know, we're talking about how I didn't like it, so I'm not gonna talk about the stuff that I liked. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, I had to read Of Mice and Men like my sophomore year. I think it was sophomore year. I don't know. Earlier in high school. I liked Of Mice and Men too. That one was solid. You know what I like about Of Mice and Men? It was short. Like, I'm kind of joking, but I'm also like, I don't think I would have liked it as much if I had to read like 300 pages of it. Because I could be misremembering, but I think it was only like 150 or so pages. It was shorter. You'd be starting school in September? Oh, I guess. Well, preschool, right? I don't even, like, what do they do in preschool? Preschool is far enough back that in my mind, I'm like, they don't learn how to read and write in preschool. But then I think about it and I'm like, do they? Because maybe they do. Do they do like any actual like good learning in preschool? Like solid, like actual foundational stuff? Or is it kind of just like preparing you for kindergarten? Because that's like, in my mind, I remember it kind of just being like acclimating you for kindergarten. Where was the level 6? Where's the level 6? Where's my body armor? Found it. Good to have that. I almost died. I knew how to read when I was 3. I learned how to read when I was like 3. I didn't learn it at like preschool or anything. I genuinely, and it's one of those things where it could sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. I started playing games when I was very little. And a lot of those games, like I've mentioned the games that I had on like PS1 before. I was playing like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. What else did I have? I had Xbox as well. I had the original Xbox. What did I have on there? Halo. There wasn't as much reading in Halo by any means. But there's reading in everything. In every game, there's some reading. It's one of the easiest ways to just throw information on there. Fable. I didn't have Fable because when I was like that, when I was little, I had just all of the stuff that my dad had. My dad gamed like until I was born, and then he stopped. And even then, he had some. Oh, I had Max Payne. I had Max Payne on Xbox. I'm trying to think. Mech Assault 2 on Xbox as well. I remembered at the very last second. Point being, a lot of my early reading I got good at from gaming, genuinely. I was just looking at trips to Japan this morning. I've never been to Japan, no. I hear a lot, especially recently, that I should go to Japan. Because every single resource that I'm using to learn Japanese on my own right now, just self-teaching it, is like, the best way to learn is to go to Japan. Like everything, dude. They're just like, if you just go and you like have to like walk around and read it like in the wild and like talk to people who are native speakers, like you'll progress pretty quick and you'll definitely learn some things that are kind of like ways that the language works natively that it doesn't work like in textbook, like formal teaching sort of thing. It's so hard to learn, yeah. I really like language learning is a hobby for me. I really enjoy it. I've been self-teaching languages since I was like 14 when I first found out that that was a thing I could do, and I was like, that sounds fun. Let me learn German. Now we sprechen die Deutsch, ja? I really enjoy learning languages. It's one of my strongest nerd traits. And for a while, I've had the thought that like Japanese is one that I should learn because of being in the games industry, because Japan makes up like 30% of the industry. And I put it off, but then back in December, I was like, you know what? That would be a good goal for the year, is to actually start learning Japanese. So I've been doing it. Math, science stuff. I'm terrible at math and science. Reading, writing, language stuff, I do for fun. Huh? Not so much the reading part. I'm really good at reading though. I'm a great reader. English was like always my best grade until high school, when the amount of workload for an English class became ridiculous, and I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
then my English grades just dropped. But up to that point, like I was always good growing up at like English class. I was great at it.
One for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange.
Busu's cool.
It was like
I've heard about
someone was
it.
intentionally holding it.
I've thought about it
You were
before.
riding on it. Did the weight limit warning go
Would be easy to
off?
learn.
That's another
German is
thing that
very
bothered me
easy to
about
learn
it.
for an English
The
speaker.
warning
Just
went
for the
off,
record,
and I know I
incredibly
couldn't
easy.
be over the limit.
It's like
How much do you
90%
weigh?
vocab.
About
I'm not
135.
joking.
But that elevator
The
had a weight
grammar
limit
and
of
sentence
650
structure is almost
pounds.
identical.
It would take at least 5 people to go
So
over
you
that
really
limit.
just have to learn the words
Look out, Snake.
and like the accent and how to
The
not
guys who
sound
stole
stupid
my
when you
stealth
say the
prototypes
words,
are
and
in
that
there
like
with
you're
you.
good.
Too late, Snake.
How do you do
Now
coding
die.
and you don't love math? I hate coding is my least favorite part of game design. If I could make games without scripting, I would. It's the worst part. Unfortunately, it's the thing that holds it all together and makes it work. It's the core of it. It's part of the reason I'm not a full-time designer right now. Is coding and scripting that often drove me insane. Like I did not have the patience for it. Not really the patience for it. It's just I would get so frustrated scripting that I would get super pissed off scripting, and it was not good for me to be that angry all the time. I hated it. I was just always in a bad mood if I have to do, or if I had scripted at all that day. Typically what messes me up with languages, you could learn German so easily if you wanted to. Cause it, like the grammar and stuff is almost identical. It's a little different. Like there's a tiny bit, but it's so close that like the couple of adjustments you will need to make probably won't be that hard to pick up. Even if it's like the part that you think is normally the worst part. I don't imagine it would even be that bad. Ooh. But yeah, Japanese is super hard. I talked about before, like the way that statements and questions work in Japanese was like one of the really difficult things for me to pick up, and literally just being able to make a statement or ask a question is very basic, like incredibly basic, and it's really hard in Japanese because like a hold on,
Snake, are you okay?
I can elaborate during the fight.
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
It's not.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
Learning
It's
kanji.
her.
I haven't even
Wolf?
started kanji. I
Sniper
don't even want to
Wolf?
think about it.
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
I should do Nikita
you
this time
insane?
for the whole thing.
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talk to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf. No, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near.
How near?
Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal our location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no.
Quiet!
I
Don't
love
get in
this
our way.
game's writing
Now I'm
so
gonna pay
much.
you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You could never finish what you
Oh,
start.
Meryl's actually dead on this run. This is my fourth run of Metal Gear Solid 1, kind of, if including the Twin Snakes playthrough for that review. This is my fourth time going through the story of Metal Gear Solid 1, and it's the first time I've done the Ocelot ending on any of them. Oh my god, this is the best thing in this game. Speaking of the Twin Snakes, game bad because boss fights are broken, and Metal Gear Solid 1's boss fights work perfectly as intended, and there's no way to cheese them because it's a better game, just for the record. Start with Hiragana. Oh, my Hiragana is very good. I can read Hiragana really well. I've just started katakana, basically. I can barely read any of it, but I've just started it. Hiragana I've got down really well, though, at this point. Did I say Ocelot? The Otacon ending. I wish there was an Ocelot. Can we become friends with the revolver guy and ride off into the sunset with him instead? I would love that. Can we make it happen? The way the Japanese sentence works, because I said I was going to elaborate, like a statement. I can't even remember what the first thing that you're supposed. There are 4 parts of the sentence, and I can't remember the first one actually. So never mind. So never mind. It's pretty affordable to go. Really? I would imagine it's not that affordable. Oh, come here. So sure. Oh, is that why it's affordable? You can go for 10 days for like 1,500 plus flights. Wow. She just doesn't notice a missile coming at her. Like I said, you guys, the Twin Snakes is bad because it ruined the clear balance and integrity of Metal Gear Solid 1's gameplay. There was too much cheese in the Twin Snakes. As you can see, this is much better. No problems to be found here, because this game is better. For the record, for people who don't know how I feel about Twin Snakes, I do think the original is better. But like, the remake's not that bad. It's nowhere near what it gets played up to be. It's fine. Like, if you played it as your first time through this, it wouldn't be as good.
Waited for this moment.
But as like its own little thing,
I am a
it's still a good
sniper.
time. I liked it. I didn't
Waiting
love
is
it,
my
but I liked
job.
it.
Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
Does 1,000 back. The action is wild in the remake, in a good way, most of the time. Most of the time.
I am long shot.
Missile flip is another story, but like most of the time.
Save me. Please.
Go now while the economy is in our favor.
Just finish me quick. am
Now's not the
Kurt.
time. Now's not the time.
I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams.
It's never the time. I
They were
know.
my
It's
lullabies.
the worst part.
Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin.
Think about all the
Good
Konami
boss.
pachinko machines you
I
could be
became a
playing if you went.
sniper.
Isn't there a Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko?
Hidden, watching everything
Japan?
through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war, not from inside, but from the outside, as an observer.
Yep. See, now that's
I
a reason to
watched
go.
the brutality,
That's a reason to go.
the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle.
You know, I'm not much of a gambling man,
I joined
but
this group of revolutionaries
if it's Metal Gear Solid 3 themed gambling, come on.
to take
Come
my
on.
revenge on the world.
Maybe.
But I have shamed myself and my people.
The cutscenes were remade for it. That's
I am
incredible.
no longer the wolf I was
So much
born to be.
effort for gambling.
In the name of vengeance, I sold my
The
body
cool
and my
actual
soul.
gotchas.
Now I am nothing more.
They're
than a
releasing the
dog.
entire Rocket Knight series as one package.
Wolves are noble
I'm eager to
animals.
play it, but also Konami.
They're not like dogs. In Yupik,
What is
the
Rocket
word for
Knights?
wolf is
Or Rocket
Keduvik,
Knight?
And the Aleuts revere
I have
them as
one
honorary
question.
Cousins.
Are the games 2D?
They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Because Konami's recent like 2D collections are perfectly fine.
Are you Saladin?
And even the Metal Gear Master Collection,
You spared
like the
Meryl's
Solid
life.
trilogy that's in there,
She
um,
was never my real target.
none of those 3 games are the best version of the game available.
Rest easy.
But the 2D games, like Metal Gear 1 and 2 and like Snake's Revenge and Metal Gear NES, all 4 of those, that's the best version of the game you can play. In terms of like just the quality of it, overall experience, those 4 games, that's like the ideal way to play it
I
now.
was waiting for someone to kill
Solid
me.
1, 2, and 3, there's a better version of each of them than what's in the Master Collection.
You're a hero.
So it kind of seems like Konami's 2D remastering is going really well because it's so little effort to remaster a 2D game. You just get some integer scaling, blah, blah, blah. Integer scaling going. And you do it right and you don't mess it up and it looks great. 3D games, there's so many more factors going on and shit breaks all over the place. Like we can see in the Master Collection.
Give it to me. She's part of me.
Castlevania collections are really good. Yeah. Snake's Revenge doesn't exist. I got a video. We played it on stream. It's fine. Integer. Yeah. That was the Midwestern coming out.
Everyone's here now.
Integer. Modern. Modern was hard for me to shake.
Hero.
Growing up, saying sorry, I can't even say it wrong now. I put so much effort into getting rid of it. Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3.
Goodbye,
Took me a while to shake that one and start saying modern. It's just the Midwest accent. Integer.
Snake,
Integer.
you said that love
I got
could
it.
bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Modern? Yeah. Modern
Returning
warfare.
it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
I love how much of a
I'm going
bitch
to the
Snake is in
underground
this
base.
game.
We're out of time.
I've got no more tears to shed.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't
I don't need
stop
one of
Metal
these
Gear,
pussy-ass
this whole place
handkerchiefs,
will probably
Otacon.
go to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
I ain't got time to
You
cry.
can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
I know I killed your love, but do you want a kiss? I could be your new love, Otacon.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
I can't take him in some of these scenes. That's one of them that I'm just like, oh my
Okay.
god, Snake in this
I'll be
scene.
searching too.
At least it's not the GTA trilogy. It's true. Like the thing with the Master Collection, I shit on it because in my mind, when you release something like that, and especially like you put the title The Master Collection on it, you put out an expectation of like, when you buy this collection, everything in this collection is the best version of itself, right? Like this is the ideal way to play everything in here. I only shit on it because that's not the case. For the like, if you played the Master Collection, like if you wanted a good, convenient way to play through Metal Gear 1 and 2 and then the original 3 Solid games and you've never played any of them, the Master Collection would be perfectly fine. Like that is a good way, but it's not the best way. And that's what I find ridiculous about it. That's why I shit on it. Hello, Oscar. I just don't like Konami doing stuff like that. Hello. I've got something in my eye. KS Esto. Oh, box. Box number 3. You can see the parachute. Where is that? Someone mentioned that to me before. Where is the parachute? Because someone did mention it. And I've never seen it. Is it gonna be like out in the trees or something? Bottom right? Oh, over the fence? Hold on. Oh, I found it. Huh? Oh.
Colonel, listen to me. I found a parachute near the wreckage of the Hind.
A parachute? You don't think that Liquid survived?
Impossible. As soon as he jumped out of the pilot's seat, he'd be sliced up faster than an onion on an infomercial.
So what's that parachute doing there then?
I have no idea.
A trap?
Either that or a message to me.
Meaning I'm not dead, I suppose.
Maybe. But I think it's more like I'll string you up.
Well, in
What's
any
this
case,
exchange?
don't let your guard down.
I won't.
I think it's more like I'll string you up. No. No, it's not. It's definitely just I'm not dead, Snake. But hey, you're the professional, I guess. Give me those. We like those. One of the best calls. I can't believe there's a call for it. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh yeah, there's a parachute out there. Is this the one with the, where's my mine detector? Jesus. No, it's not. Oh wait, no, the key. We want the key. Big ammo. Like an unmetal line. I've gotten a couple comments about unmetal recently. This is the one. I've gotten a couple people asking if I'll do an unmetal video, potentially. I don't know that I will. I was kind of planning on Death Stranding being like the bonus video after Metal Gear Solid if we did one. Because like right now for Ace Combat, it's like, yeah, we could maybe do a Project Wingman bonus video, depending. For Metal Gear, I was like, oh yeah, we could potentially do Death Stranding. Because, you know, that's got a sequel coming out next year, right? Is it next year? Ow, ow. And Unmetal could be funny, because it's like a parody of Metal Gear from what I understand. But I don't know. I could maybe stream through it. It would be a good game to stream through. I don't know if I want to do a video on it, but it would probably make for a good stream through kind of game. You do Zone of Enders. It was in Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. It was in Twin Snakes. And there's the box in MGS2. There's the Zone of... Isn't the box in Twin Snakes as well? The Zone of Enders box? Now that I say it out loud, I think it is. Isn't there an item down here, actually? Oh, no, there's not. Never mind. Oh, I'm not gonna make it in time. I made it in time. Oh yeah, PC port. I like that it makes a little sound cue for transitioning into the second disc. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why they even needed to like give any sort of indication of it. But man, is it nice to run down the stairs and just be here compared to, you know, needing to do the whole disc swap. Zone of Enders was included in the MGS2 demo. Wait, what? Ah, gotcha. Got your ass. This is news to me. Just a little quirk. I mean, yeah, a lot of games back then did have to be put on multiple discs. Wasn't the original Final Fantasy VII on like 3 discs or something? Was it 3 or 4 or something like that? It was a lot. Oh, wait. Zone of Enders included an MGS2 demo. My bad. My bad. I read it backwards. My armor is contempt. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. What do we got? Oh. Yeah, I'm still not very good at the whole sliding along the wall thing in MGS1. All right, someone needs their neck snapped, I think. Uh-oh. Shit. Bum, 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 bum. Don't mind me, just a box. Right? In Final Fantasy VII, you have to put a disc for Sephiroth to do a special move, Wait. There's a whole disc just for the Sephiroth fight? I've never played Final Fantasy VII. So, I don't know how many, but I think I've heard that it's on like 3 or 4 discs, the original Final Fantasy VII. To my understanding, the game was just like ridiculously long. Well, at least like for a PS1 game, I think it was like a 40-hour game or something, if I'm remembering right, which for a PS1 game is really long. Like fitting 40 hours of actual content, like single playthrough content onto one disc was just not gonna happen ever. Has the whole I'm repeating. Oh, you mean like the whole writing style of the main character getting told something and then repeating it back as a question that I love so much? Yes, amazing. It's just Kojima's weird writing style, but hello, Silver. I think it's on 4, and the remake only covers like 75% of the first disc. I know that the remake is only like the first third of the game. Well, the remake is currently out. Are we at the point, like, I don't know. What are we gonna start, like, what are we calling the Final Fantasy VII remake? Are we just still gonna call it Final Fantasy VII remake? Because like, that's kind of what it is. But it's also just becoming like a full alternate timeline scenario, like in and of itself. So is it really a remake at this point? Like, I actually don't know. At a certain point, are we just gonna name it something else? Like part 2 is already being named Rebirth, right? So like maybe the whole trilogy of the remade Final Fantasy VII will take on like its own name at some point, because it is like it goes beyond being a remake. Like a remake is doing the same game but making a different game out of it, like RE2 sort of thing, right? RE2 is always my go-to example for it. Whoa. It's like, yeah, we made the same game, but it's also just not the same game. Like, it's a different game, but it's the same game. Kind of. Final Fantasy VII at this point is just like, no, this is just like Final Fantasy VII if every single plot point ended up being different. Going down a different route. And there's a multiverse, maybe. I don't really understand what's happening with it. I don't have the frame of reference. I'm just going off of what I've heard. But like, it's, you know, maybe like all the timelines are kind of collapsing into one another and shit's just going all sorts of wacky. Hold on. I've learned this trick. There's a claymore here. Called Intergrade? Yeah, it's called Intergrade on the next gen version / like the PC port. So I don't know. I don't know how many claymores are here either. I'm playing it safe. We're crawling. I'm not taking any chances for these FAMAS bullets. Metal Gear Solid 4 on 360 would have taken 7 discs. What? That makes no sense. The 360 and the PS3 used the same type of disc. There's no more claymores in the game, dude, trust me. Yeah. Definitely no more claymores ever. Take my word for it. Source, I made it the fuck up. An insane Chester Bennington, you mean? And what guy? Because maybe?
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
Oh, wait.
It was really bothering me.
Hold on, I'll come
Why
back to
would
the
she
disc thing.
lie about
Because I
it?
think I was actually
She
wrong.
lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
She said that.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja, too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that.
Yeah,
or
Blu-ray.
she's
I forgot
working
that
with
the PS3 had
terrorists.
Blu-ray support.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
So MGS4 was on a Blu-ray disc, wasn't it? Because that would make a lot more sense. Like, a lot more sense. I forgot about that. Because I never used my PS3. Because it was shit. I mean, what? That's crazy. You guys hear something? I love that every time the PS3 comes up, I just feel like an overwhelming need to say that it was bad. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. That just every single time the PS3 gets mentioned, I have to say it.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you.
Would have been great if MGS4
Right,
got a
my
PC
friends?
release, though. Because to this day, MGS4 is still only available on the PS3.
Ravens aren't scavengers. like
There's only
most
ever
people
been the
think.
one version
They're
of it.
simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a
It was the only one I didn't have. Out of all of them, that was the one to skip, for sure.
But that was no true battle.
It was definitely the worst PlayStation.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating?
It'll definitely be in Master Collection Volume 2. Like, zero doubt. The real question is, like, will 5 be in it?
Mark of death upon you.
It's kind of weird.
Blood from the east flows within your
Because it's been like a decade since 5 came out.
ancestors too were raised
But,
on the
like,
barren plains of Mongolia.
5
They
is
knew
very
the
easily
Japanese are
available on
cousins
modern
to each
systems
other.
already.
Share many
So it doesn't really
ancestors
need to be packaged
I don't
in.
have any crows in my family tree.
You just
Definitely a step down. It was the
ravens
worst.
and snakes
The only one
are
that
the
might
best of friends.
be worse, I would
Nevertheless,
say
you will make
the
a
PS5
worthy
and the
adversary.
PS3 are the two at the bottom.
You live in Alaska too.
PlayStation 1,
You
2, and
know
4
the world
are like the
has
top
no
3.
Indian Olympics.
Yeah.
Because it's all
I know.
relative to when they came
Must
out,
be a
right?
real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
It's like,
Yes, you are
how
right.
good were they when
But
they
there
came
is
out?
another
How was the
method
game
I
lineup
select.
of like
It is
things that you could
called the
only play
Miracle.
on that system?
It is an event where two
Even if it
opponents
wasn't
pull
like a
each other's
first-party
ears
title,
while
just
enduring
games
the
that were
harsh
only
cold.
on it.
It tests spiritual as
Like,
well
I
as
feel like most
physical
people are like, yeah,
strength.
PS2, best
You wanna pull each
PlayStation ever.
other's ears?
The form is
4 and
different,
PS1,
but the spirit is the same.
You could go back and
Rejoice,
forth.
Snake.
They're both up in the top
Ours will
3.
be a glorious
PS5 and
battle.
PS3 are just like,
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
to be fair,
We'll see
PS5
if
is only
there's
like 4
iron
years in at this point.
words.
But it's just so far, it's not able to get into that like top 3 lineup. right? I didn't really think about it until recently when people started saying it, because recently there was the comment from PlayStation themselves where they said, like, the PS5 is entering the latter half of its life cycle here. And you really, like, it kind of hit me when other people started bringing it up. I never even thought about it myself. But there hasn't been, like, any big PS5 games that aren't just sequels to the big PS4 games. Like, there hasn't been anything, like, new and crazy on PS5 yet. It's all just been follow-ups to stuff from the PS4, which is really interesting. Because, like, PS4 had a great lineup of exclusives, sure. But it's just weird to think about, like, yeah, we're halfway through this console's life, and in terms of first party, it hasn't really gotten anything new. It's gotten a bunch of continuations to existing stuff, but nothing, like, really fresh. Nothing that, like, took everyone by surprise, right? It was interesting, and I never thought of it myself until people on, like, gaming Twitter started saying it, and I was like, whoa. It's actually, that is really weird to think about. Whoa. Playing it nice and slow. I don't want him to whip around all of a sudden. Nothing really new. Yeah. Like, it's cool that Spider-Man 2 has, like, the wingsuits and a larger map, but it's kind of still just Spider-Man PS4. Great game. Not saying it's not, ponies. Calm down. But, like, it was kind of just Spider-Man PS4, but again, right? It's interesting. Whoa. He's running! Things get really scary when the big man starts running. Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine will be probably the first, like, actual new PS5 property. Because obviously back when the PS5 came out and its launch title was like Demon Souls, that already, back at the time at least, kind of had everyone going like, are you really launching the system with a faithful remaster of a PS3 game? Like, what is the play here? Like, what is the business strategy behind that? It's so weird. And even still, like, there hasn't been anything to, like, really catch players off guard. I can't place more claymores. Is there a limit? And I've just never hit it until now. I drooled over the Demon Souls remake though. Yeah, it looked great. And Demon Souls is good. But, like, it is fair to be like, you know, I was hoping to get something new to, like, really pull me into buying the PS5. Because I'm not even, I don't own either of the new consoles. I still haven't been sold on needing either of them. So I don't even have a stake in the fight. If I sound like an Xbox shill right now, I'm not. I am a neutral party who just doesn't feel the need to own either of the new consoles right now. Uh-oh. Ha! Stupid bitch. Come on. Come chase me. You won't. I don't think there will be much need for consoles going forward. No, it seems like they're going to exist as like a cheaper alternative still, but there won't be as much of that, like,
in this world.
because Sony recently did an investors call where they reaffirmed everyone, or to everyone,
My body
that
will not remain in this place.
they are going to continue to push for release parity with PC in the coming years. They said, like, progress has been slower than we would have liked, but it's still an ongoing priority for us to release our first-party titles on day one on PC in the future.
I will be watching you.
So we did recently get something from them where they were like, you guys, we know it's been kind of a painful process, but we're still working on it.
Snake, take this security card.
It's exactly what a shill would say. Hey, man.
Why?
I don't own either of them.
You are a snake which was not created by nature.
I have a Switch, I guess.
You and
That's,
the boss.
since that's still the current
from
console in
another
quotes for
world,
Nintendo.
World that
But I
do
don't even
not
use my
wish to
Switch, like,
know.
ever.
Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above.
Basically just PS5s. Have you seen the ports, or sorry, PCs? Have you seen the ports, though, that they have been putting out?
Die before your eyes.
For the most part. Like, Spider-Man ports were solid.
What is it?
I've heard the God of War port wasn't bad. Aside from that,
That was not
they've
the
kind of all been a
Lord
technical disaster on PC. The ports have all been a shit show.
A member of Foxhound.
Oh, Days Gone. Days Gone port I heard was good. I haven't played that one on PC either, but I heard it got a good port. I did play the Uncharted port. It was a disaster. I did play the Last of Us port. That was like the worst PC port I've played in years. By far, that was the worst one I've played in at least 5 years.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
I'm trying to think. What other one was there? There was one more that I'm missing. Got some. The Last of Us port still isn't fixed, by the way. It still has frame rate issues a year later. They haven't gotten around to fully fixing it yet.
End of my hint. You must solve
And they
the
still
rest
sell
of
it for
the riddle
$60.
yourself. Snake.
Just a regular x86. It doesn't make sense.
No such thing as
Doesn't make sense to me either.
There's always an end to it.
Consoles need to start getting more exclusives. I think consoles are moving towards a very different business model going forward, where they're going to be more about the service they provide rather than the games. Xbox is already doing release parity with PC. They have been for years. Sony is moving towards it. They're saying, like, we haven't gotten there as quickly as we would have liked, but it's still a priority for us. Nintendo is just off in the corner doing their own thing, being weird as they normally are. But yeah, it's true that they don't make as much sense now as they used to. Because consoles used to be the predominant gaming systems. But now things have been moving so far. Ooh, Ratchet and Clank, that was the other bad one that I was forgetting. Thank you. That was a mess too.
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away.
It was mostly good, but
What is this about Naomi?
the whole portals and like going between worlds thing that they had going on PS5 was specifically built for the PS5 and nothing else. So when it got to PC, even high-end systems were having an issue where they would like fully freeze up for a few seconds whenever going through portals.
And
That was also a shit show.
Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one.
And yeah, Sony stated that the reason they're moving more towards release parity is because the sales on PC have been so good for them. That they did say, like, our releases of older exclusives have been very strong.
She must be some kind
So
of
we want to move towards just releasing on PC on day one.
Yes. Maybe she's been sent
They
to
did reiterate that they're
sabotage this
going to try to get the rest of their library over first before they start working towards that. But that they are long-term looking towards that still.
think she had a part in the uprising?
I was just really happy that they acknowledged it. Because it kind of seemed like they had forgotten. Because the ports were starting to come out slower.
It couldn't be.
So I was like, uh-oh. Are they moving away from this? Did they give up?
She's betrayed.
But no, they were like, yeah, we're working on
She
it.
needs
It's
to
just,
be
it's taking a
arrested
bit.
and
But
interrogated
we're
to
working
find
on
out
it.
who she's with.
So I'm
She's
happy.
one of their spies, then we're in
Because I think it's a good move for
What do you
Sony
mean?
overall.
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out
Yeah,
who she
their
is
statement
and what she's
essentially
doing
came out to
here.
being like,
I understand.
we can try to sell
Give me some time.
some more systems
any
by
time
only
left for
having
you.
things like God of War on our system. But the amount of extra systems that we will sell aren't as valuable as the extra few million copies that we'll sell just releasing it on Steam. Like, that was pretty much their statement about it. Was like, yeah, it's... Now that we have actual data to work with here, we make less money keeping it exclusive than we do releasing on both. That was basically what they said to investors just recently, like just a couple weeks ago. And then PC a year later, and I question why they keep doing random things. Their focus now is that they're trying to get like the exclusives that are really big for them that are already released to PC before they start working towards the day one thing. Because the same studios that are currently working on like getting the backlog onto PC are the studios that will start working on the ports as the games are being developed in the future. Like, they have just dedicated port studios at Sony now for this. So essentially right now, rather than working on like getting the Metal Gear Solid Delta port ready for day one, they're working on like just getting God of War Ragnarok on PC. Like, that's more of a priority for them currently. That's crazy that it's instant, by the way. Even though it can't hit you, still crazy to me. It makes sense looking at it the way that they're doing it. Because, like, they could just put all the effort into, like, with God of War, because that's kind of the big one that they're working on right now. They could just focus on getting the inevitable, like, third God of War game, or sorry, the next God of War game, because I recently found out that it's not going to be a trilogy. Haven't played either of them yet. I'm getting there. Give me time. I'll get there. I played all the old ones. I haven't played the new, like, PS4 and PS5 ones. Essentially, the business model is, like, we could just release the next God of War game on day one, but if God of War 2018 and Ragnarok aren't on PC to begin with, then the sales numbers won't reach their maximum potential on that day one release, because there won't be as much hype on that market for the game, or in that market rather, in that market. So they're more focused on getting the existing titles moved over before they start doing day one ports, but like long term looking at day one ports. It makes sense. And it's gonna take a bit, which for me, as someone who's like, yep, I've got my PC, no reason to buy a PS5, kind of sucks to wait a little longer, like to wait an extra couple years. But if that's the end result, I'll take it. Like, I can work with that if it's inevitably working towards just getting the future God of War releases on day one. As long as we get there in the end, I'm cool. Like, I can wait. But hello, Jacobian. We're talking about Sony recently reiterated that they're working on putting all of their exclusives on PC. Because for a while there, it seemed like they were maybe slowing down and considering not doing it anymore, just because we weren't getting as many releases from them. But they recently, in an investors call like a week ago, they said, like, we're working on it. It's just taking longer than expected. We do still want to have all our games on PC. The data that they've gotten from the older games that they've released is like, essentially their data is when we put a game on PC, we sell like 2 to 5 million units of that game that we hadn't sold before. So it's ultimately worth it. Like, clearly we've had these games locked behind the system for years. And the people who are buying these games on Steam, or on PC in general, are the people who said, yeah, I get that it's only on PS4, but I'm not going to buy a PS4 just to play these games. Like, they have now looked at the data from kind of testing the waters, and they're like, oh yeah, we will make way more money if we move towards doing it this way. And so they're moving towards doing it that way. God of War are movies. I feel like that's just kind of like Sony has really pushed more into the cinematic gaming sphere, and clearly it's worked really well for them. Right now, it's kind of like Sony is where you go if you want like the cinematic experience game. Like you buy a PlayStation in the console market, at least, right? You'll go for a PlayStation. If you're someone who just likes really good gameplay, then you'll go for a Nintendo or Xbox. And it's not to say that the Sony games don't have good gameplay, because, you know, for every Last of Us 2, they have like God of War, where you get a game that has the story thing, like it's prioritizing its cinematic presentation, but the gameplay underneath in God of War is still good. Whereas Last of Us 2 is like, let's make a game that could have come out in like 2010. As long as the story and the graphics are there, we're good. Like, that's what we're focusing on. The gameplay's just there to kind of get you through it. This is not a hot take at all. No one will disagree with me on this one. Just an interactive story. Definitely. Definitely. And from what little replaying we did of Last of Us 1 last year, when the PC port came out and I tried to play it until I just gave up because the port was so bad. From what little we replayed of it, I definitely reaffirmed. I'm like, yeah, this is just interactive story. Like that's what this is. I'm not misremembering. That is genuinely what this was. To stop guards hearing your footsteps? What? Wait. Is there a bug where if you equip and unequip while running, your footsteps don't produce sound? I have the quick equip and unequip for the weapon unbound, because I rebounded. I was like, you know, I would rather just have the controls be bound like MGS2, because when we started playing MGS1, I had just gotten through a week of grinding through MGS2. So I just rebound the controls to match it, so that I don't have to like relearn muscle memory going back and forth between the review games and these streams. Because yeah, I bound my R1 to the first person view. It's been pushed. I heard early 2025, but mid 2025 maybe. But yeah, I heard the same thing. I talked about it in Discord the other day, that we did just hear a bunch of reports that Nintendo delayed their next console that was planned for release this holiday season. And apparently the delay is because their software team needs more time, which, to undo the corporate speak, for those who don't keep up with the industry as obsessively as I do, and a lot of people do in my chat probably, when they say that the software team needs more time for a console, what they mean is we need more games. We need a better release lineup. So Nintendo's got something cooking for the Switch 2, let's just call it, for sake of simplicity. that is not quite ready and needed to get pushed back a little bit. And so they pushed back the entire system for it. I'm not going to be the guy saying Prime 4, but something got delayed. They're waiting on something to be ready. And they were, whatever this was, they were willing to delay the entire system beyond the holiday season just for this thing. Whatever it was enough to give up the holiday season, to give up the Black Friday release for this thing. So I don't know what it is, but it's something big. Nintendo has something very big lined up. It's not a Zelda game. We got a Zelda game less than a year ago, like 9 months. It's not a Zelda game, but it's something very big. And the only thing that I can imagine, it could be a Mario game as well, actually. I should throw out there, it could be a new Mario game.
What's wrong?
Like a mainline, because the last like big 3D Mario game was Odyssey.
How do you know that?
And they do like to have a big 3D Mario game for every system. It could be a Mario. It's probably more likely than Prime 4.
No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even
It's definitely more likely than Prime 4, but it might be Prime 4. Maybe.
Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the
Probably
three
not,
keys,
though,
and besides
if we're
that,
being
like Ocelot
honest.
said, there's some trick to using the keys.
It was Bowser's Fury, I thought? Bowser's Fury's on Switch already.
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access
DMC2 remastered.
Baker's files.
God
Don't you
help
need a
us.
Password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Not even remade. Yeah, we're porting DMC2 to the Switch exactly as is. No changes needed. Oh, the most recent? Well, Bowser's Fury's kind of weird. Because, like, technically it is, but it's also kind of just an expansion that they made to incentivize people to buy a remaster.
Snake, it's me again.
So it's kind of weird. The last, like, actual new 3D Mario game was Odyssey, and that was a while ago.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Been in development a long time, even after the thing is, I know that the team that works on Prime 4 was hiring last year. Like, around this time last year. So it would be kind of crazy if it was getting that release so soon, because it was hiring not in the sense of like, oh, we've got a handful of positions. Like they put out a really big hiring listing last year around this time. So it would be kind of surprising if it was almost ready even, but it could be. Prime 4 has had one of the most cursed developments like in industry history, where that game is just never going to come out. Retro Studios, thank you.
You got past security?
Could have been working on something. No, we have it confirmed that they're working on Prime 4. We know it's Prime 4.
Confidential Metal Gear file.
Like, that's what they're working
What
on.
about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
Unless they were expanding to start a second project alongside it, I don't see that being the case. Could be the case, but I don't see that being the case.
Warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered.
It wasn't a big enough hiring for that, but it was much larger than like, we need a few devs who we've lost for whatever reason.
And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
A new Donkey Kong Country, never.
It's
No.
a stealth weapon.
No.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
They would never.
Why weren't they able to develop
Because that
one
would make
until
people
now?
happy, you
Because of the
guys.
missile rocket propulsion system. It would be picked
A new
up by
Donkey
enemy
Kong would make
satellites.
people happy.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn.
And you
any
gotta remember how
propellant,
Nintendo
so it can't
operates.
Be detected by any current ballistic missile
It's gotta be a
detection
Mario.
systems.
Now that I've said Mario, I kind of feel like it's Mario.
Warhead.
Totally percept.
Like, now that I've said
And
it,
on top of that, it's got a
probably
surface-piercing
Mario.
warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground
they did a
bases.
2D Mario just
Learned that
recently,
lesson in the Gulf.
but the last 3D was a
This thing could mean the
long
end
time
of the
ago.
world.
It's the ultimate weapon.
And we normally get like
Point
one,
of view,
maybe
it avoids
2
the
of
problem
each
nuclear
per
reduction
gen.
and nuclear inspections.
By each, I mean 2D and
Colonel,
3D.
Is this true? Are you listening?
So I think it might be
If word of
Mario.
this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be
Now that
nasty.
I've pondered
The
it,
United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the
my first thought was
president down.
Prime 4, but
Did
like
you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
Prime 4 is one of those games
Changed, Colonel.
that's just.
I won't make any excuses.
I just muted my mic as I bonked it on accident. It's had such a hellish development history
Never actually been tested.
that it has entered the realm of like, this game is never coming out.
Yeah, that's
This
why
is
they
never
were
gonna
conducting
happen.
this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data.
We're helpless to
back
make
up
them
the
change.
simulation.
Yeah, we'll get Mario games and
Looks
Pokemon
like it went better
games
than they hoped for.
and
I can't find the data
an open
anywhere
world
on
Zelda
this
expansion that took
network.
6
You'd
years
think the data as
for whatever
important as that would
reason.
be carefully recorded.
President Baker gave me
But
an
like,
optical
you know,
disc with all the
Metroid,
test data.
F-Zero, Donkey Kong,
have it?
no, none of those.
I'll
Star
still have it
Fox,
from me.
no. They're all
The terrorists
on
have
cryo
replaced
right
the
now.
dummy warhead
Nothing.
with a real
Nothing.
warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
You get Mario,
think they can do it?
Pokemon,
Well, the dummy warhead was
And if
designed
you're
to be
lucky,
identical to the real thing, so I think
maybe
so.
a Zelda.
Did you find out
Maybe.
how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must
Nothing
be in
else.
a separate file. Right now, I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're
And
counting
Pikmin
on
once
you.
per decade, I guess. But that's about it. They keep the people complacent enough without giving them what they really want. That's the Nintendo business model. Oh, and Animal Crossing. 1 Animal Crossing per gen as well. Can't forget that. Okay, I do not have the lock on him. God damn it. Snake, come on. Bullshit. I forget. 4 shots. We're good. If the next Pokemon isn't an absolute glitch-free open world banger, I'm alright. I've already written Pokemon off
I haven't found out about the override
so long
system
ago.
yet,
I've
but
given
I
up.
found Baker's ulterior motive.
I gave up after Sword and
He's just
Shield
looking to get
entirely.
rich, isn't he?
Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jets.
Did the Prime
That
remaster? They could have been
production
hiring
has
for
driven
2 and 3.
It
Oh,
looks
that's
like there was
true.
even some
Retro
talk of
did do their own
hostile
remaster.
takeover.
You're right.
Everything was riding on this project, I
Maybe.
guess.
Hello,
Looks like
false.
we were paying a lot of bribe
I only
money
see the
to
poop
DARPA
emoji. I don't see anything else in my
Bribe
chat
money,
from you.
huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
You guys ready for padding central? The Echoes agreed with me. Okay, the Poobers agree with me.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged
I don't know
the
what you
safety
want.
device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no
Ban false
response
again and
from
it'll be
Washington.
funny.
It looks like we'll have to show them. that
When was the
we mean
last Kid
business.
Icarus?
Should I set it for Chernobyl,
I
Russia?
forgot Kid Icarus exists, bro.
There's been a change.
Oh
the
my
new target
God.
is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm
Arceus
sure
gave me
neither
too
you
much
nor
hope.
Mr. Golukovich would really
Even
like to see a
Arceus, it was like,
nuclear
there's good
bomb dropped on
ideas
our
here,
motherland, right?
but there's a lot of like cracks
Why?
showing still.
There's nothing there.
I didn't trust them after what I saw with
It's a nuclear
Arceus. I was like, they
test
did some good things, but
test
it's
site.
not
If
enough
we
to
nuke
pull
a
me
major
back.
population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll
China.
probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge
My God, the
existence
debates are
of
soon.
a
We're gonna
new
get more
and highly
China.
destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese.
Sorry, couldn't help
What do you
myself.
think
I just
that will do
realized
to the
that on the
US's
spot.
reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes.
Yes.
President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
Are eyes hard to make? At this time, the best that they could do for eyes was
I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in
pixels,
our demands.
which would look fine when you were playing on a CRT at 480, but sometimes they didn't.
Older people first.
So they just went with like a shadow over the eyes, which again at 480 on a CRT would have been smoothed out compared to what we've got here. It wouldn't have looked that weird back then.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the
Now
blood.
with me playing like a PC port
Or maybe it's
at
just
4K,
because this
it's
Fox
noticeable.
dye was
But
still
back then,
experimental,
it was just
they
like,
haven't
okay, there's a
worked out all the
shadow
bug
over their
shit.
eyes.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei
A comic book, yeah, something like
at
that.
the Spetsnaz?
He
Which,
still
if
has
you
doubts about the
upscale a
ability
lot of like
Metal
PS1
Gear.
games that use
Simply
3D
talked
character
about
models,
Metal Gear's test launch
a lot of their
success.
eyes do look kind of weird.
He's a very prudent
To
man.
be honest,
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants
been a
Metal
little
Gear
strange.
and a new nuclear
Here and
weapon
there,
so
not all of
bad
them.
he
Some of
can
them
taste
are.
it. If Russia wants
They all
to
just have
regain
their
its
eyes
position as a
closed.
military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
They could have animated mouse. They could have. Most PS1 games did the thing where they just kind of nod. It was pretty normal back then.
He's no warrior. He's a politician.
But most PS1 games didn't
One
have
gave us
cutscenes
the
like this
Hind
game did.
And most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldier's brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
Poobers? Yeah,
We've
poobers.
got the most powerful weapon
Most of them
ever
don't
made,
even know
and we're about
poobers.
to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Because I say it so
Going to
rarely.
fight the whole world.
It's like an
What's wrong with
unofficial
We can launch
community
a nuclear
name
warhead at any target on this
that I've
planet.
just kind of run with because it's
Nuclear
funny.
warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads.
It's not official,
Once
but
we
it's
get
good
the
enough.
DNA and the money, the world
I
will
need
be
lore.
ours.
What about your promise to Colonel
okay.
Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
I'll DM it to you.
Not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
Is it the 7th
No
one?
need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Wait, what?
Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him.
Apparently
don't
a
you know?
year ago this
Have the
started.
keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear.
Guys, I don't think
now.
we can use it anymore.
By the way, what
Is this
should we do with
legit?
that woman?
Hold on, I need to look into something now.
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake.
There's
I found
one
Baker's
Urban
top
Dictionary
secret files. Great
definition
job. How's it going
that
there?
says that it's a
Finished
slur,
inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate
but
them?
I can't find anything else. Like, I genuinely Googled, is it a slur?
It can also
And I haven't found any other source that even mentions it. So I don't know if it's legit. It could be,
when the warhead is active,
but I've never heard it.
activated. And if you insert them when it's
And the definition is only like a few months old.
only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah. You better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah, the card key changes shape at different temperatures.
Also, the definition that we originally based it off of is no longer on Urban Dictionary, for the record. I tried to find it, it's not even there anymore.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals.
Saw the other one. They were both submitted on the same day. There are 2 of them that say it.
Each symbol corresponds to a
But they're both
key.
from the same day.
Input
And
the keys
again, I tried to
in
Google
order
it
from
to find
left
anything
to
else
right.
about it, and I couldn't.
The left one's for the
So I don't know if it's legit.
See the symbol?
Would explain why it's so
goes the
recent.
low
I mean,
temperature
it's only a few months
The one
old.
on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys.
No, not that false.
After
Scroll
you
down.
insert the key into the module,
Scroll
a
down.
hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Troll Troops sounds too cheesy. I think we need something. This is, you guys. You need a communal name now. All right.
Key fell on the drainage.
And it's clearly not my job to come up with it.
Snake!
It's yours.
This is bulletproof glass.
It's not my name.
There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
I'll get through all the padding of the end of Metal Gear Solid for you. You come up with a
Snake, you've got to get that key.
with a collective name for yourselves while I do so. Okay? I think that's a good deal. Oh, shit. I think it's safe to use. It seems like it's maybe just there to troll. The old but since the original definition that we based it off of is gone, like we might as well not use it just to avoid confusion anyway. You know, potential confusion. Like since our original basis for it isn't even there anymore, and there is the potential confusion, I see no reason to stick to it. It's a bygone era now. Chooligans? Cholties? The cult thing is kind of just an old joke that I've stuck with more than anything. Did you get the Hideo dog tag? I did not. I think I got like 1. People join the Cholt, you know? Cholupas? Like chalupas, but chol? The Cholty thing isn't bad by any means. Shit. Neither is Chooligan, and neither is Cholupa. The Chalupa is like my second favorite item at Taco Bell. So there's lore. I'm known to love 2 items from Taco Bell, because I feel passionate about Taco Bell as well. I love it. It's cheap. It's good shit. It's not good shit. It's decent enough shit for how much you spend. I enjoy it. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. Unrivaled, absolute best. But the Chalupa, second place for sure. Cheesy Gordita Crunch goated. It really is. There's nothing at Taco Bell that is even close to as good as the Cheesy Gordita Crunch. It is the perfect... It's the perfect item. It is the perfect item. It's got that soft, fluffy shell. It's got the perfect amount of like meat and like stuff in it. It's just the right amount of food for like one, like it's just the right amount to where you could eat one and be satisfied. If you want two, you're not gonna feel too bad after you eat two of them. Next, you'll like Mountain Dew. I do not like Mountain Dew. Baja Blast is good, but I feel like everyone kind of agrees that like Mountain Dew is not very good, but like Baja Blast is. I feel like that's just a very generic opinion at this point. Moe's version. I never had Moe's when I lived in the South. We don't have it up here. I had one near me when I lived in Orlando, but I never ate there. We don't have a Moe's anymore. I've just never had it. Where the hell is the key? Found it. Thought it was a Taco Bell exclusive. You can get it at like grocery stores sometimes. I think at least it used to be that it was only available at stores during the summer, and the rest of the year it was Taco Bell exclusive, but I don't know if that's still what they do. Does anyone know? I feel like I haven't seen Baja Blast at the store anytime lately. So it might still be that it's like a summer deal. Does anyone know? I don't really look at the soda. I don't drink soda. So I don't like buy it at the store. So like I haven't noticed it at the store, but like I'm not really looking for it either. It could be there. I don't know. Okay, that's not lock on. I wish I had my quick unequip button sometimes. Where is he? Oh, he's all the way over there. Hold on, we can cheat. PC version, you can do that. Such an American word? What do you mean? I feel like soda's the normal word, isn't it? Unless you're in the UK, in which case it's probably like bubbly wubblies. But, I mean, everywhere else, what else? I know like, in some parts of the US it's soda, in some parts of the US it's pop. In some places in the South it's just Coke.
Number 1 confirmed.
We don't use soda here, because it's bubbly wubbly. We call it juice. You're kidding me.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Takes care of
Where's
outcome
Jess?
number 1.
Where's Jess? Pop is super regional. We say pop up here. I don't know why I've never said it. The only thing that I can think of is because I was so like raised on games and movies, like from being super little. I think I just heard soda like everywhere else. And so even though like growing up, I was surrounded by people who called it pop, I've never called it pop. Like people here have always thought it's weird that I say soda. I've had people here throughout the years always be like, you mean pop? And they know what I mean, but they're like, come on, aren't you from Minnesota? Why do you say soda? That's weird that you say it. And I'm like, it's not, it's soda. Can I not climb this ladder? What is happening? I'm like spamming the interact on the ladder and it's just not working. Door stuck? It's not the punch button, is it? I'm just gonna start using every face button at this point to try to climb it. It's actually, the ladder's broken. I'm not bullshitting, I can't climb the ladder. It's not letting me. Wait, in the Carolinas, it's Coke? No, I knew it was a South thing, but it's like very regional in the South. What the fuck? Okay. It just decided to work. I'll take it. Oh, in Scotland and Ireland, we use juice, or very rarely fizzy juice. Okay, fizzy juice is not terribly far off from the joke I made about the UK. Somehow, it came back around to... It's incredible. You just gotta have patience. You guys, on the 47th button press, then the ladder works. It's a feature. It's Kojima's vision, you guys. It's Kojima's vision. If you don't like it, you just don't understand how much of a visionary he is. Patience is Cole's middle name. It is. Until I'm on 3 hours of sleep and playing Devil May Cry 2. But normally, yes. Everything is Kojima. He's the only guy that worked on these games. We all know it. No one else? No one. I know that Jess isn't here because there was no reaction to the bubbly wubbly. Voice acting by Kojima. It's all him. It's all him. He's the only one who ever made any decisions on any of these games, you guys. Come on. We all know it. We all know it. If you can shoot birds. I can't look up and down. Oh, wait, I have an idea. There's a better time to try. Okay, it's frozen. This part of the game is still so stupid. I can't get, like, every time I replay, I still can't get over the whole PAL key thing. I was like, you know, maybe when I was writing the script for the video, I was like, is this an overreaction that I'm ranting about it in the review? Now I know that it wasn't. It's just really dumb. It's like, all right, you're right at the climax of the game. Like, shit is just about to go down. You're right at the end, but now I need you to put in the key and then go back a couple rooms and then come back to here, put in the key, and then go back a few more rooms with 2 elevators in between, heat up the key, come all the way back, and do it again. And then you can see the climax of the game. What's wrong with you? Why would you do that? I mean, I know why. Padding for time, but terrible. It's my favorite thing in it. Climax or padding? What was that? Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, padding. Kojima's the type of guy to give birth to himself. I bet he could.
Confirmed. Awaiting Palco number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Every time that I see Kojima, random thought, but genuinely every time that I see him, I forget how old he is. The guy looks great for his age. Like, really great for his age. Like, seriously, it's kind of wild. Why do you have to warm the key? Shape memory alloy. It's padding. This is the padding that I was just talking about. Right before, like, the big climactic, you know, final boss of the game and everything falls. You get hit with this section where you have to put in the key the first time and then go back and freeze it so that it becomes a different shape. And then backtrack here again. The ladder, there we go. And then once you've used the frozen key, you have to go heat up the key so that it takes a different shape. And then you have to come back and use it again. Really bad. It's just bad. Doesn't age because he harnesses the power from long video game cutscenes. A lot of Japanese people, I know that that's just generally a thing, but like seeing him, it's crazy to me. How old is he? I'm gonna get the exact age because I know roughly how old. I'm gonna get the number here. Because for anyone who's seen him recently, yeah, he's 60. I was actually gonna say he's about 60. Like I thought I was like, he's about 60. He's 60. Look at that, man. Like, look, just if you go and look at like his appearance at the Game Awards recently, right? When he revealed OD. That dude's 60? 60? Looks younger than me, I know. He looks younger than me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind. He never know what hit him. Just like that. You think he has any work done? No. It's frowned upon in Japan. Like, very much. He colors his hair? Maybe? I don't know. Can look really young for a long time. I've mentioned it before. My ex is Chinese, and she would get so upset whenever she would like go to the bar, because we'd go to the bar, like the two of us and like our whole friend group, right? On Tuesday nights, because there was bingo night on Tuesday at the bar.
Talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
They would always think that she was a minor.
No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
She would try to order a drink.
I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
They would think she was a minor.
So what's up?
Like consistently, and it pissed her off so much.
Yeah.
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
Definitely colors his hair.
Assassination
I don't know.
weapon?
He could.
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Die?
Fox Die.
No. Fox Die.
Never
Like
mind,
when
or
the
in
others were
utero.
talking
In utero.
about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
What was that noise?
Too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox Die kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
It's not neutral lore. I've mentioned it before.
Machines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Because she was like, I'm going to look like I'm 18 until I'm like 40, and then I'm suddenly going to look like a hag. That's what she would say.
I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff.
You just had to throw in
We
that
don't
Snake
even
has
have any sodium pentothal
the thing
Call
of
me if you
Snake
find out
being
anything.
Japanese is so bizarre in this
true,
game.
isn't it?
It's
Naomi,
just not.
I can't believe it.
It's just
That
not.
means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Chodels? Okay, Chodels does sound funny. And I'm just zoomer enough to kind of be like, okay. Like, the other names that were thrown out might have been a little more creative. But, like, Chodels does sound really funny when you say it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Oh, okay, I'm spinning around. What? Foul language. What happened? I was like halfway through reading it. Oh. I know what it was. Yep, I see it. Letter N. Chodels. What were the other ones that I was like, okay, these are solid. There was Cholties. Chooligans. I'm trying to remember. Guys. Everyone's just like, oh, if I say the letter N, it times me out? Push button. I meant it like and. Yeah, the bot. You guys, it's a computer. It doesn't understand context. It sees the thing and it knows that it's been trained to watch for that thing. So it's going to bonk you for it. It looks out for exactly what it looks out for. Oh. Task got it. Yeah, because that is only going to work for today, for the record. I think it'll bonk for that. Yep, it will. I was like, I think it has been trained for this one. I wasn't 100%, but I was like, this might get you. Why did you turn around? Bum, 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 bum. 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 Bum. I can't see. Saving me a job. Can mods pin messages on YouTube yet? Is that a thing that you guys can do yet? No pinning. God damn it. No polls. They're never gonna give you guys poll access. It's just not gonna happen. Should be for Americans. Who will they vote for? Yeah, that would be a great question of the day, wouldn't it? Nothing bad could come. Okay, I went on autopilot and I backtracked too far, and I've only just realized. Hold on, I messed up. Mistakes have been made, but we can fix this. I went too far. Oh, that's Finn? Now that you say that, I can see that that's Finn. Like, now that you mention it, I wouldn't have seen it and immediately known, but now that you say it, that is Finn. Just wondering where you were going. Yeah, I had no, like, I meant to just come into here, but I just kind of kept running. I was on autopilot a little bit. Us chodels. You guys see what I was talking about? People who were here at the beginning. You guys see what I mean? All right, we gotta go. Oh wait, this isn't, oh, I'm at the wrong one. I would say Chuligan. I feel like Chuligan is probably the furthest ahead, but Chodel is funny. I do like Chodel. Like in my mind, when I'm just looking at it. I might do a poll. Is this an empty notepad or do I have, yes, okay. Oh my God, playing one-handed. Son of a bitch. How the hell did I just put a table in here? How do I get rid of it? I got rid of it. Collective is good. Collective is good.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yes.
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Hold on, this is a good time to...
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from, my age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia?
I have collective.
What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes.
It's different than collective.
Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
Quetzalcoatl.
I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother, and him.
Collective
brother.
consciousness.
Frank Yeager.
What?
I read it and it didn't sound as
He was a young
ridiculous in my head,
soldier.
but when I said it,
When he picked me up near the Zambezi River.
I dropped my pen, and it is dangerously close to my power strips on and off switch, and I'm trying to grab it with my toes.
The man who you
my God.
destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank
got
and
it.
I.
Without hitting the power switch.
Protected me.
I actually, last night while I was editing, I dropped my phone,
Only connection I have
and
to my
it bounced under my desk and right into the power switch and hit off like half of my shit at my desk.
When he came.
I was so upset. Not my computer. My computer is straight to the wall.
Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of
I
freedom.
saved all the statuses, by the way. What do you mean?
Then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited too long.
Is gaslighting?
years.
No.
To kill me?
You don't even know what
Is that
gaslighting
all you
means.
cared about?
Yes. That's right.
It's not even real.
2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
I don't know what will be jokes and what won't be a joke for spoilers.
Come here to kill me.
I'll time out anything that looks vaguely sus. Jess, for the Raiden one, you can know that
I think I understand.
MGS 5 is as far as they ever got.
That's all he lives for.
If you see stuff about MGS 6, 7, whatever, it's that's a joke. There's only 5 of them.
Tell me something.
About Fox Die.
Well, and then there's like spin-offs, but
Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes.
like MGR
created
is a
through
real
protein
thing. But I've
engineering.
played MGR,
They're
so that
programmed
one's
to
fine.
Respond to specific genetic
I
patterns
played it
in
like
the
3
cells.
years ago.
Those
I don't
enzymes
remember it.
recognize the
But I
target's
played it.
DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon. It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the
What was I
TNF
about to say?
receptors in the
Oh yeah,
heart
like
cells.
after this call, we're like getting to the point where the ending is actually going to change.
The heart cells suffer a shock and
The game
undergo
has not
extreme
changed because of the story path at all yet, but like at this point, it will start to have to change.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
Warnings out there, no mercy.
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time?
It's Snake in time.
Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that.
I'm sorry, I read the MGS 0
That's
one.
not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing
I want
wanted
an
to tell
Ocelot
you is-
ending. I want to ride off into the sunset with the
Snake.
revolver man. With one hand.
Snake.
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Okay. I can maybe do that. Oops. Pistol, there we go. I mean, we could. We do this unarmed. Swift takedown. Uh oh. How did you hear? Oh, his body. His body hitting the floor. Why Streamlabs post so regular? I do have it set up right at this point. Like, I do have it all under one timer. It just doesn't seem to work right. I am sure. It's all under one. I deleted all the old ones. They don't even exist anymore. Zoom. Set the right time? Yes. I can't. If I pause, it pauses the music. I need a piss break, and I know that we're about to get to like the ending. So this is probably the best time to do it rather than waiting like a little bit. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Try to come up with a name with yourselves again, if you can. If you've got anything new, I might write it down. Maybe, no promises. Anyway, I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Painting the wall? I'm scanning to see if I missed anything in terms of names. Did you even wash your hands? No, I did the sitting strat. I've talked about the sitting strat before. If I'm in a rush, I'll just sit so that I don't touch anything, so that I don't have to wash my hands. Comes in clutch for streams. I can be so fast. So I need to wash. Why? Dog, what? What do you mean, what? It's pretty straightforward. I don't think it's confusing at all. Just get pissed in your pants. You touch the coughing. Touch the toilet to flush. Okay, I touch my controller all day, every day. Do I need to wash my hands every time I touch my controller or my mouse or my keyboard? I say all day, every day. I'm exaggerating. You know what I mean.
Palcode number 3 confirmed.
Touch the door, literally particles.
Detonation code
False. I can't wash my hands after I touch everything. I can't.
ready for launch.
I can't live my life in fear of the tiny dust particles on everything in my vicinity.
Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally
forgot about the toilet bowl thing
during the interrogation.
Completely forgot.
In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried.
This was like a year ago for anyone who wasn't here. We had to genuinely explain to False that
what do you mean?
That dudes' dicks don't just like drop into the toilet water when they sit down on the toilet.
You might prove useful.
Because she, like, fully no joke.
First, I thought we might get the
she was like,
from you,
do you have to like put it up on the toilet seat so that it doesn't drop in?
As the DARPA chief.
And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I had read.
The encounter.
I was in just utter shock.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning?
It was crazy.
Just to get
it
me
was
to
crazy.
Input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't.
Mine does. Yeah, everyone in chat is about to be like, mine does. It happens to me every day. I hate it. It's just such a curse.
Preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power.
Still makes me laugh when I think about it.
The White House will have no
it was really funny. It was really funny.
To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole? What the?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me.
Hello, brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Chaff doesn't even work in here, actually, does it?
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Okay. No. Not clitoris. No.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
All it took was shades and putting his hair up to fool Snake, apparently. Yeah, when we really get into the plot twist there, like, it is a fun twist, but when we really get into it, it's like, okay, so the guy who taught Snake what he knows, like his former mentor, all that this guy had to do was be blonde and tie his hair up and wear sunglasses, and he thought it was him.
You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride.
Why is he shirtless? He's a villain.
Pawn Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
Diversion.
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
He has nipple pixels, but no eyes.
Right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
Wolverine is 5'3" in the comics. Is he actually?
Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer
He's little?
to that.
No doubt.
He's a small
But
king.
I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge.
Is his name
We still
Deadass
don't know
Liquid?
what
No, his code name
changes
is
she
Liquid
made to
Snake.
Fox Dye's program.
Did you think Solid Snake's name was
Oh, well,
Solid?
Doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There's a
must be,
vaccine?
but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
They're Gas
It's
Snake.
true that the Arms Tech
Chat
president
filler in
and
on the lore.
decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After
Tell her all
our
about
genetic
Gaseous
code
Snake.
is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest.
There's
of
no
his
Gas
children.
Snake, by the way.
The only reason
we just
I
joked about it.
exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my
Wrong
chance for
stream?
revenge!
What?
Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Yeah!
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
I love Snake's writing in this game so much. It is so ridiculous. I cannot get enough of the shit that he says. The more that I replay it, the more that I'm like, why does he talk like this? It's moving. Thank you, Snake. Thank you. What if he's just clueless? He just says it to, like, as he's processing what's happening. He just has to say it out loud so that he really, you know, gets it in there. Uh-oh. hiding. I'm hiding. Find me now. Where am I, Liquid? Where did I go? Uh-oh. Oh, he found me. Oh, God. Okay. Working on it here. Where's my mech? I don't know. They didn't give me one. They sent me in here with nothing. Not even a pistol. But it dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dumbass beach. Uh-oh. I might have spoken too soon. Wah! Penis laser. Fight me like a man. There are people who are attracted to Metal Gear Rex. And what? This is a side of the Metal Gear fandom I have not come across yet. Uh-oh. Penis. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, I tried. No, please. Did you just shout penis, or did I just imagine that? No, I said the last time that he hit me with the little laser beam, I called it the penis laser, just out of pure instinct. And that time I wanted to yell the same thing, but it was just, you know, I had to shorthand it. There it is. There's the penis laser. Oh my God. Why are you moving around like this? Don't hit me with it. Don't use the penis. Please. Oh, I feel like I'm a little too close. We make it work. Ow. Ow! Not the penis again! Can we... Okay. He's spamming. He's just mashing buttons, chat. He's spamming. He's mashing. Oh, sweet Jesus. Speaking of mashing, we need to do another Tekken stream soon, I think. Those are a good time. I think everyone enjoys me just hopping on ranked as Panda for a good stretch of time. It's unexpectedly hype. I didn't think it would be as hype of a stream as it was to just go and play Panda ranked matches on Tekken. But it was really fun. At least Metal Gear Rex's penis laser is more sanitary than Chol's bathroom trips. You guys. It's as sanitary as, like, touching any door handle in my house is. I'm I'm the only one who uses my bathroom. Any of the bacteria is from me. It's from me.
Did that do it?
Any outright winner? Oh, in the open lobby? Both of the Yoshi players. The Yoshi players just cannot be stopped because no one knows how to play against Yoshimitsu. He's so weird.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
It does.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes.
No deep
staring
cholt,
back
no.
at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
He does have a cybernetic penis, doesn't he? Or does he? I don't think he does. No, I don't think... it's just a suit, right? It's just an exosuit.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes.
Maybe he does.
We hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox.
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light.
Can't do it.
But soon,
Can't do it.
finally
No good. Can't do it.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
I would like to remind everyone this is all Snake's fault. I can't do it.
man.
We're not going with deep cholts.
He prayed for death, and it found him. You
It's not even gonna be on the poll.
Can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
No. Oh, please, not the penis. Okay. Can he turn around, maybe? Also, I still get comments regularly telling me that I need to learn my own history because of the deep throat joke in the Metal Gear Solid video. I'm still getting those comments. Oh, there's no cover here other than just the barrels. There's the penis. What's it called in Transformers? I know that they made Transformers sex canon. Someone remind me, what's the Transformers penis called? Some people here have no idea what I'm talking about, but I heard about this recently. They made sex canon in Transformers. Comics or what? I think it was in the comics, yeah. Why? There's some name for the Transformer penis. Like, they have a specific name for it and everything. I'm not joking. That's all no, actually in the comics. I'm not bullshitting. This is like a thing that happened recently, and Twitter lost its shit over it, as they reasonably should, because it actually happened. And it's insane. Like, they canonically explained where Transformers come from. This, I'm not joking, you guys. Oh, please! Chat. I am not saying that out loud. You guys, think of the sponsors. All the sponsors that are going to send me emails, and I'm never going to take them up on it. Ow, shit. Because even though I sit here saying that I want sponsors, every single time I get an email, I'm like, I don't know about this one. Can you not? Does chaff work in the second phase? I know that it doesn't do shit in the first phase. I'm going to die, though. It transforms when I pull on it, is something that I just read out of chat. I should not have started this. In the fandom, they call it a spike. Oh my god. When I saw that health on him remaining, god damn it. From Durex, bro, if Durex wants to sponsor me, they can. I could make the funniest sponsor segment out of a Durex sponsor. You actually have no idea. You actually have no clue. I've already, like, I've brainstormed a skit for, like, a potential Manscaped sponsorship about how gamers just don't have sex, but maybe in the event that it ever happens, you need to be prepared. And that's why you need Manscaped, whatever the hell I'm shilling for them in said theoretical sponsor segment. I've thought about this. I'm waiting for a Manscaped sponsor. My hair is a poking to the side. Of course it is. It's too long at this point. I actually need a haircut. I have no time this week for a haircut though. This is fine. Oh, whoa, 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 what am I doing? Oh, wait, I can't even. Shit. Not a Thor Ragnarok haircut, no. Oh, I forget that the tracking on the missiles is actually good. I think that I can run away from them if I just keep moving. And I just can't. Oh, one hit me. God damn it. Oh, only on the missiles. Okay, that makes sense. Because I've tried to use it.
Now, God damn it. In front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow.
Wait, what? Talking about dying hair? It's no good. I can't do it. Most 18 plus channels do Adam and Eve. I don't mean. I mean like 18 plus, like their content is cussing a lot or drama. My hair is poking? Is it on the other? Where's my hair poking? Oh, is it this? That bit of hair. Oh, sex workers. That makes sense. Fox. I should have skipped this. My brain lagged. I've already watched it. Sparklings. What? No, they're not. That's crazy. Sparklings? You have the spark and the spark. Are you crazy? That would be like if we called babies penislings. Dick spawn. What? That's a crazy name for babies. Shit, 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 shit. Ah. I'm not gonna die again. Oh. Okay. No, not the laser. This is fine. This is fine. Here I am. No laser. The flash? Oh, did the stun grenades work? Here. Doesn't seem like it. No, definitely not. Shit. Run! Oh, it does work on the missile tracking. This is actually big. It all makes sense now. There we go. Are you shitting me? No laser. Oh.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
What about Pixar's Cars? Don't. No. You can use the sniper too? Really? In the Twin Snakes, I tried to shoot him using first person during the second phase, but it didn't work. It doesn't let you do it. So it's weird if the sniper works here, because it doesn't in the remake. I tried. I tried to intentionally break every boss when I reviewed the remake, using like the new mechanics and stuff. The Metal Gear Rex fight I could not break, or the Liquid fight in general. I just couldn't break it. It's my favorite game so far too.
Hey, Snake. Liquid. You're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world
I still haven't looked up
men
that
like
video.
us.
The Big Chungus
We
one.
were valued then. We were desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone.
When he says $1 billion, it makes me think of Dr. Evil.
Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors
You need to accept Deep Schultz. I
Why
won't.
did you come here?
I won't.
Well, I'll tell you then.
It's not happening.
You enjoy all the killing.
It'll die out.
That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face.
And for the people that really want it,
it was filled
just
with
remember every time that you
joy.
say it that it's deep throat. You're referring to yourself as a deep throat, but just with the Chol brand. Just remember that every time.
Created?
If you do want to stick to it, just think about it every time
Les
for me.
enfants terribles, the terrible children. That's what the project was
I know what I
called.
said.
It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to
Just something to keep in
create the
mind.
most powerful soldier possible.
Something to keep in
The
mind.
person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
It's a
Father
skill.
was wounded in combat and already in a
There's a
coma
skill.
when they brought him in.
I certainly
They created
couldn't.
us from his cells with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby.
Okay, which of you mods
They
just
fertilized
approved
an
that?
egg in one of Father's cells and then let it divide into 8 clone
Which of you
babies.
just approved that?
Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other
I may
6
have
of our
just blanked.
brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the
I
day
saw
we
it
were
before it got
even
accepted.
born.
I didn't expect it to go through.
So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA,
What
they
did
were
False
able
do?
to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted
what she did.
into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they
She can't
became
keep getting
the
away with
Genome
this.
Soldiers. That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The Genome Soldiers.
That's right.
Did you put that in
They
general,
are our
False? Is that how
brothers,
other
created
people saw
artificially
this?
Through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes.
Did you put this in my
They too are the product
Discord
of numerous
server?
Sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Yep, there it
Human
is.
experiments.
That's how they saw it. I was like, she DM'd it to me. That's not how you guys saw
the
it.
Gulf War. The military secretly injected
Everyone should be in the
soldiers
Discord,
with
by the way.
soldier genes. The
Just saying.
Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of
Not like you would
returning
check.
soldiers
I've talked
complained
about why I'm never in
was
my
a side
Discord.
effect of it.
Ha! Everyone
I've talked
knows that
about
the
it.
Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to
The OGs
uranium
know.
used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress
If you don't
disorder,
know,
then
it's
chemical
because
biological weapons.
I used to regularly
Poison
start
gas
typing in the
detection
Discord,
units
and I would
and
get
the
distracted from
anti-sarin
whatever I was
injections.
supposed to be
They were
doing, and I would
all
just
a
sit there and
cover-up
type in the
of
Discord for like an
secret
hour.
experiments.
So then,
I cut myself off from my own Discord server because I would waste hours a week just typing in
They
it,
too are our brothers and sisters.
and I can't do that.
So
I need
the
to
Genome
stay
Soldiers means
focused.
that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
DMs don't do that.
Nature
I
tends
only
to
respond to
favor
DMs
asymmetry.
while I'm doing work
Those
that
species
like
which
I
have
can
gone
multitask it.
extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from
Like if
the
I have
same
the brain
problem.
power, it's the only time I respond to my
Signs of
DMs.
symmetry.
Genuinely.
So do I.
Like if I'm recording, I won't stop recording to answer DMs.
We are all on the verge
If I'm
of
writing,
death
I
at the
won't answer
genetic level.
DMs.
We don't know when or what type
If
of
I'm
disease
editing,
will occur.
yes.
That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why?
We changed the
It
whole
increases
Discord
the
server.
chance
No.
that their genes will be passed
No.
on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you. Look behind you.
Oh? Wait, what?
Is she alive?
I'm not sure.
Wait, huh?
She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even
Liquid has
have
never
a
heard of
name.
asexual people.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father.
Meryl
Big
is still
Boss.
here?
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business,
All you can wear is
we're
skinny
almost
jeans?
out of time.
What?
You're talking about Fox Die.
No.
Is that true?
It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They
Is he a
won't
tube
even
baby?
need
They
the
both are.
PDA.
They're twins.
If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113
'cause they're too long.
surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear
They're
is
not
destroyed.
tube babies. They are
Tell the
tube
Secretary
babies.
of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi
Well, okay.
double-crossed us, and he's worried about
They're
Fox
not
Die.
necessarily. They
Now that
are
there's no more
artificially
danger of a nuclear strike
created,
from Metal Gear, he's
but
going to do whatever's
they were
necessary
carried
to
in a
cover up the
human
truth of what
womb
really happened
to
here.
maturity.
He's going to drop a nuclear
But
bomb
they're
to
artificial.
vaporize all the
Like
evidence
they
along with
were
anyone who
not
knows
conceived
anything.
traditionally.
Don't worry,
No.
Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time.
Tube
It'll
sperm.
give you a chance
Yes.
to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover
She was asking if they were.
Meryl was transferred to this base.
She
just
didn't
before the
specifically care
terrorist
about the
attack
tube.
as a
You
way
got
of
it.
manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm
They're
sorry.
not normal.
They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her
They're
life.
weird. They're
You better get out of
abnormal.
there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
They're
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
unusual.
Colonel.
They're
I'm
strange.
ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning
They're-
back. What? What are you doing?
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Wait. I love this bit.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Georgia.
This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
He is so comically evil.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining
Not sure about the
nuclear
other.
attack on Alaska
Everyone's
to the
different.
media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover
just gonna-
story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data.
See, this is
Donald
why we
supposed to bring
can't
it
go with
back.
Deep Cholt.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle.
Why is she here?
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her.
Good exercise and helps, and develops healthy
Could enjoy
relationships.
One brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh god. They both don't have shirts now. He captured us after we passed out and took our shirt. For some reason.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
I mean, the real reason is that we could have a manly, shirtless fist fight on top of a mech for the finale. But like, I don't know why Liquid took Snake's shirt off when he captured him. It makes no sense. It's a tactical shirt. I don't get it. Oh my god. Stupid bitch.
You're out of time!
Yeah, we did fail the torture. Which is why I'm confused that Meryl is even here. Oh my god.
You're out of time!
I thought that was gonna be like a Tekken kip up, where he like flew into me, dealing damage. Oh shit! Snake, get up! Get up, man!
Hurry!
They're wearing see-through shirts. Yeah.
Come here, bitch.
Have at you, Snake.
Have at you. Weirdly British man. Ah, shit.
What's wrong, Snake?
Hello, brother. Oh, shit.
What's wrong, Snake?
Getting my ass beat. Come on, Snake. Oh my god! Did a fake English accent for Liquid? He could. I don't know why Liquid is British. It's never made any sense. Like, we're twins. We're both American. But he just talks like this because he's evil, innit?
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm laying down. I'm dead.
It's going to blow!
Don't Jolt. Did he live in America? As far as I know, he never says otherwise. He was raised in the UK? When? What? For you? When did they say this? Not in this game. Or 2. I know that much.
Nice shot!
Uh-huh. Game states he was part of the SAS. When? What? I got this one in the bag. Uh-oh.
Hurry!
Oh my god.
You're out of time!
Stupid bitch. Oh my god. Why? After MGS5? Ow! It is a Tekken kip up. It just doesn't go as far. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, the briefing file.
Have at you, Snake.
The briefing file, that... See, that I could have missed. I did my best to listen through it. I really did. Ah, shit. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Is there Liquid Snake tech? Hold on. Shit. Oh, I was too fast that time. Come here. I might have found the boxing tech. Shit. That is very tight timing on it, though.
Wrong, Snake! Nice shot!
Your punches just deal more damage. They do. Why do you, what?
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Oh my god.
What's wrong, Snake?
Forget the boxing tech. Oh my god. I just need this bitch dead.
Hurry!
Doesn't show you're streaming anymore in your status thing. Oh, it's fine. It doesn't today. It will when I don't have a custom status set. I didn't know that. But come here.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh my god! Come here, you shirtless bitch. You weirdly British man.
What's wrong, Snake?
Get up, Snake.
Nice shot!
Oh my god. Oh my god, I stepped off the ledge. Get up. I knew it. Don't you shoulder charge me.
Better hurry! It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake?
Is you going, Chew? Oh my god.
Hurry!
Why can't they settle this with a smoke and a cup of tea between brothers?
Have at you, Snake!
We threw the tea in the ocean long ago. Ah, shit. Bird threatened to ban me? What? Saying deep cholt. Bird? This doesn't sound like Bird. Is this the Bird that I know? Oh my god.
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot!
He had the bird roll, so I thought he would. Why does he have the bird roll? Who gave him the bird roll?
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Sometimes I question giving mods the roll perms, because then there's just random shit. Like the bird roll even existing is... That was them.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh my god.
It's going to blow! You're out of time! You're out of time!
Doing the timer, I see it. There we go.
Have at you, Snake!
How about you? Oh my god, I can't see his health bar. That's just a solid line. Uh-oh. Son of a...
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh my god, Snake!
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow! Nice shot!
Vicious, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh! I found the tech accidentally. I was doing it. That's what I had envisioned. That's bullshit.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh my god. Fuck!
Hurry!
Speaking of British accent. Okay, this time.
How about you, Snake?
This time. Come here, you bitch. Oh, the sidestep. Get fucked. Terrible hitboxes in my favor for once in my life. Oh, shit.
Better hurry. It's going to blow! Nice shot!
Come here. Uh-oh. I don't know why he didn't swing. There it is. Like, he's normally pretty quick with the swinging back if I miss. Uh-oh. Shit. That's horseshit. That's also horseshit.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Why does that do so much damage? What? What the fuck? Why does the charge hit so hard?
How about you, Snake?
Why have I never struggled with this boss like this until now? What kind of buff did Liquid get for the third run? Jesus Christ.
Nice shot!
Oh my god. Oh shit. You see him wave dashing? We are playing Tekken. There it is, he's wave dashing. He's a Mishima main. He can't help it, it's in his blood. Uh-oh. Holy shit! Uh-oh.
Hurry!
Do not shoulder charge me. I don't know why I've never had a problem with him like that until just now. That was actually so frustrating for no reason.
Meryl?
She's dead. Right? That's how this works. Oh yeah, that is how this works. It's just flops. I wasn't expecting that.
Forgive me.
Damn!
Damn.
I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was.
You are a loser, Snake.
I'm nothing.
Meryl, I'm sorry.
I love this game.
Forgive me.
Oh, hello.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
What's up, Otacon?
Otacon.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake.
What happened to the bomb?
People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too. But that wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win or lose.
You don't talk about the bomb.
Don't you
It's
think?
it's just Frieza's 5 minutes here. Don't worry about it.
Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there.
Sweet.
Come on.
It's really nice that they had convenient parking just for the
I released all the security locks.
Metal Gear Rex hangar.
It'll be okay.
Specifically.
We can escape. You have my word on
It's very convenient for the workers,
Otacon.
really.
You've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started.
Snake
Those
Otacon
guys,
bromance. This is just
seems
bromance.
like they only hurry when they're destroying things.
No bromance.
Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay. Let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all.
Come on, hustle.
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry.
Hold on, I need my clothes. It's cold out there. Remove my comment? What comment?
Hurry! Now you look like yourself again.
Thank you. She's dead, man. Come on. We go.
Hurry!
Hurry. I'm hurrying. What? 10 minutes is plenty of time. Okay.
Uh-oh. A surveillance camera.
Bum, 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 bum.
No keys. I got him. Let's go.
Double whammy. Otacon, please.
I got it. Snake, jump in. Use the weapon. Snake, hold on.
We go. Which game started the trend of having multiple endings in just gaming? I have no idea.
Uh-oh, Snake. It's a checkpoint. Here they go. Damn, you can't get through. Snake,
Oh my God.
clear a path. Good job, Snake. Let's go. Snake! Here they come. Damn, you can't get through.
Holy hell!
Gotta clear a path.
Just in case.
You did it, Snake!
Tetris? What? Uh-oh. Already?
Snake! It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Liquid. Uh-oh. I don't know what his plan really was here. He's just not even shooting his gun. Oh, there's a shot. It's like, liquid? There's like 3 you can grab? What? I only know of the 1. I mean, 1 is plenty. I do only need 1. I've always only done it with 1. Oh shit. Don't hit me again. Bro, I cannot see where these bullets are going. I don't know if it's the shades or if it's just hard to tell, you know, depth perception or what.
Snake, look, daylight. Hold on.
Maybe Metroid? Oh, it could be Metroid, technically. Technically. But I mean, it's just an ending screen, you know, it's... Hold on.
Otacon. Are you okay?
Bubble Bobble, damn it.
I guess so.
It's apparently a game called Bubble Bobble, which had a good ending, a bad ending, and a super ending, depending on player performance and the game modes used. Bubble Bobble.
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
Liquid's dead.
Bubble Bobble.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Snake!
Still stuck.
Snake!
That was distracting. Still cheesy. Oh! Oh, I thought he was actually gonna get up. I was like, what?
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
Contrivance saved the day.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
No stealth bombers in sight.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
It's not why they're called stealth bombers, but...
In any case, the danger's over.
Release order.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
Oh, that's where this is.
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife.
What?
I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Oh.
Colonel,
What?
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway.
What?
Snake, I'm sorry.
No.
I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither.
It's incredible.
I better not show my face around here.
How
no danger of that.
The part that shocked me wasn't that she was his daughter.
That's not too far from the truth.
It's
also
that he fucked his brother's wife.
For you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
What?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I'm not over that.
We won't meet again.
It wasn't Snake, it was the Colonel.
I'll pay you a visit sometime.
I'm still convinced that Snake is a virgin, by the way.
Roy.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
Something Snake isn't good at. It's true.
I heard
He's
about
never
my
had a
brother.
chance to practice.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying, actually.
He also said
but
he'll
Snake
always
won't
love
tell you that, will he? He's full of shit. Don't
Naomi,
listen to him.
Your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world.
That's not even true.
He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally
Shout
found
out
some
the radome,
peace.
but like we were making progress on that
He
thing.
wasn't really my brother anymore.
Just saying.
Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Just saying. Do a face reveal to celebrate 100 F-bombs. I could
Naomi.
I could work something out.
Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Toilet for a mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. Toilet for a mouth. I got no idea what you're talking
Each person
about.
is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that.
No, I am very convinced that Snake is a virgin. If
I told you before,
Dante
the reason
from
that I
Devil
was
May
interested
Cry
in genes and DNA
is a virgin, which I also
because I
believe,
wanted to know who I was,
I think Solid Snake is
where
too.
I came from.
I have no evidence to prove
I thought that
otherwise.
if I analyzed my DNA, I could
I think
find
it's
out
why
who
he's
I
so
was,
sexually charged
who my
all the time.
parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what
Right?
path I should
Makes
take in
sense.
life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything.
That's why he spends so much time in the ladies' room.
Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny.
Been canonically referred to as hedonistic.
Mustn't allow
I think
yourself
he's a
to be
virgin.
chained to fate, to be ruled by your
I've never heard
genes.
that.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in
Wait.
the Fox Die program isn't important.
Wait,
The important thing is that you choose.
are they both gonna get on the same not motorcycle,
and then
snowmobile?
live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose
Oh, I
life
thought he
too.
was gonna catch him. I got so
Today I
excited
always
for a
look for
second.
reason to live.
I got so excited. I thought Snake was gonna catch him when he jumped.
Live.
Are they gonna get on the same motorcycle?
Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future.
I keep saying motorcycle by
life
accident.
works.
Ignore it. I'm so distracted. I'm
Loving
so...
each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
I don't see any handles on that snowmobile to hang on to.
Realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
It's an elevated seat too. Please.
Until today, I've lived only for myself.
Is he just gonna hang? I'm so disappointed.
Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face.
I thought he was gonna hold on to Snake.
I don't know.
I was so
Maybe
like
it's
I was
written in my
waiting.
genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared of them. I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people.
Oh? Did you?
I'm not afraid anymore.
How did that
You and I
happen?
are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can have it.
Thanks.
So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well.
Or
Want
say
me to
hello.
drive?
Did he just
No,
grab?
thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem. Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
The music.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one.
Hal and Dave.
Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
What?
So where you going, Dave?
What?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Where are the
Will you find
caribou?
I'll find it. I know I'll find it.
No caribou in this ending? No caribou walking in the middle of the glacier? That was like the best part of the Meryl ending, is the random caribou out on the iceberg. Small text is small. PC port things. When it's Metal Gay Solid. There were definitely some hints there. Certainly. What's digging into my back? There were certainly some hints there. Snake laughs with Meryl dead, but with her, he doesn't laugh. He's clearly more interested in Otacon. Clearly. You can't tell me otherwise. True ending? I mean, the other ending is probably canon. Because they both survive. Like, Otacon and Meryl both survive in the other one. And Otacon also doesn't get into psychology after this. So, you know. That's a random thing. Can't two guys love each other without being gay? You're right. You're right. MGS2 starts with Snake having stealth camouflage. That's fair. But like, he could have gotten it anyway. Because Otacon lived. Just because he didn't get it handed to him right there. Can't be a deep... There's no such thing as deep cholt. There's no such thing. Does it exist? Tiny Alaska footage. Very tiny. Very tiny Alaska footage. Snake could have gotten optic camo somewhere else. Yeah. He could have gotten it anywhere else. Especially because Otacon lives. At least, like, from what I've played, like, MGS2 doesn't really confirm or deny either ending. Couldn't upscale this ending or anything. Nope. It's pre-rendered, to be fair. But like, this port came out only 2 years after the original game. So, you'd think they might have still had the source just to get the other resolutions, but I don't know. I don't know. Which game is next? Next, we have to do, because now we have bandana and camo. We have to do, the Fox rank or Big Boss. We might do Big Boss. Oh no. Could at least stretch it even if it looks bad. Yeah, all the pre-rendered videos in the PC port play at 480. So when I'm playing the game at 4K, which I am, and it plays in its natural aspect ratio, natural size, this is what we get. So thank you, Konami, for apparently always being bad at ports. Seemingly. Came out of Roy Campbell's balls. Yeah, okay, so I had someone commented saying, like, fun fact, Meryl is Campbell's daughter and it's mentioned in one of the codec calls, and I totally forgot until he said it right there. These credits are long, and we've watched them.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Played Unreal Tournament 99 at 300. Yeah, PS1 had 480. It was 480i. To be fair, it wasn't 480p.
And then
it was 480i, but what interlaced resolution is it takes 480p and it only renders out half of the pixels. So the source is still 480p.
Yes, sir.
Like all the source files, I mean, would have to be at least 480p for like pre-rendered video and stuff. But then the way that the PlayStation would output it, it would interlace it.
Fox dive should become activated soon. Right on schedule.
480i is cheating. They used it for a long time. They used it until the PS3. The PS2 had progressive scan as an option, but very few games actually used it. Very few games actually had a progressive mode. Most of them were still interlaced on PS2.
Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
Half res. It is literally half res. Like a 480i output is basically just 240p. But the source images are a higher quality, so it looks better than 240p, like if you put them side by side. Because like a 240p pre-rendered video is just 240p. Actually, I would, yeah. Give me a fresh one. Oh, game closed. Oh, game reset. Hold on. We're back. Anyway, I'm 12 minutes over because there's so much in that ending. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I need to get back on working on video stuff. And I need to eat dinner. I'm very hungry. But, what do I normally say? Oh, yeah. If you enjoyed and you haven't done this already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core 100%. We're doing Ace Combat. We just started doing Elden Ring again because, you know, DLC is coming out soon. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, yeah, Devil May Cry S ranks. I hope he's talking about smoking a bowl. I don't smoke anymore. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you, you've done so already. It worked wonders, Jess. Clearly, it worked great. If you haven't seen the Metal Gear review series, I don't have it like pinned in chat or anything, but it's on the channel in a playlist. If you just go to the channel's front page and you scroll down a little bit, you can find the video series where I'm playing through the Metal Gear games for the first time and reviewing them after I play each one. Or we also have ones for Armored Core and Ace Combat if you're interested in those. Just whatever. You can find those on the channel. If you're looking for Discord, Twitter, whatever you might be looking for, those are in the description. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.